What's up everybody out there, this is Aaron here with another deck profile. Here with, you can see right here, Morphatronic. I don't know if you have seen Morphatronics or heard of the Morphatronics, but it's pretty much in the Yu-Gi-Oh series of 5Ds. Now, Morphatronics is a fun deck. Not competitive, I don't see it competitive. It's just very, very fun to do. And Morphatronics, their main monster is the Power Tool Dragon. So, further ado, let's get to the deck and what this deck does. Morphatronic Self-On. Morphatronic Self-On is, while it is in attack position, once per turn you can roll 6-sided dice and reveal the top cards of what your dice roll is. Out of those cards you just drew, if you have a monster, a Morphatronic monster that's 4-star or less, you can special summon that, ignoring the summoning condition. The rest of those cards will go back to the deck and reshuffle. If the Self-On is in defense mode, also once per turn you can roll, and whichever roll number that was, you can draw that many cards and then place it in order the way you wish to and put it to the top of the deck. Morphatronic Self-On. Morphatronic Borden. While it is in attack mode, all Morphatronics, including itself, can attack directly. While it is in defense mode, other Morphatronic monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Morphatronic Raiden. While it is in attack position, Morphatronic monsters you control gain 800 attack. If it is in defense mode, your Morphatronic monsters gain 1000 defense. So it's your little helper to boost up the Morphatronics. The Morphatronic Boomboxing. While it is in attack position, this card can attack twice during each battle phase. While it is in defense position, once per turn, when a face-up Morphatronic monster you control is selected as an attack target, you can negate the attack. That's the Boomboxing. Morphatronic Videon. While it is in attack position, this card gains 800 attack for each equipped card equipped to it. While it is in defense mode, this card gains 800 defense for each equipped card to it. Now, equipped cards, there are basically a bit of equipped cards in this deck. So what it means by equipped, there's going to be some cards for this deck that you do equip. And the Morphatronic Scoping, the only tuner in the deck. While it is in attack position, once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 Morphatronic monster from your hand. Destroy at the end phase. While it is in defense position, this Morphatronic becomes a level 4. So those are the monsters. We'll go with the magic cards. Morphatronic Accelerator. Return one Morphatronic card from your hand to the deck. Destroy one card on the field, draw a card. Not bad. Send away one from your hand, destroy a card. Now if you particularly have a couple more of these like in your hand, it does not say once per turn you can do it. So it's almost like you can do it like twice. Send away, destroy a card, draw, send away another Morphatronic card, send it back, shuffle, draw a card, and destroy. So that's a little cool thing about Morphatronic Accelerator. This right here is the only equips for Morphatronics. The Double Tool C&D. Equip only to a Power Tool Dragon or a level 4 or higher Morphatronic monster. While equipped during your turn, it gains 1000 attack. If it attacks, the effect or effects of the attack target is negated during the battle phase. During your opponent's turn, your opponent cannot select the monster other than the equipped monster as an attack target. An opponent's monster that battles the equipped monster is destroyed at the end of the damage step. So particularly the one it is equipped to, that's the one your opponent has to attack. The Junk Box. Select and special summon one level 4 or lower Morphatronic monster from your graveyard, destroy at the end of the end phase. So it's like a little monster reborn, but at the end phase it's gonna have to be thrown back into the graveyard. Infernal Reckless Summoning. Now, Infernal Reckless Summoning, you can activate this card when one monster with an attack of 15 points or less is special summoned from your side of the field while there is a face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field. Special summon all cards with the same name as the summoned monster from your hand, deck, and graveyard in face-up attack position. Your opponent selects one monster with their side of the field and special summons all cards with that same name from the hand, deck, and graveyard. Now, the reason why I say Inferno Reckless Summoning is because 15 attack or less. All the Morphatronics are less than 15 attack or less. So that's almost like if you wanted to summon out one, bring out the other two. So that's almost like if you wanted to go into Self-On, Inferno Reckless Summon, bring out the other two, and then you're going to get the effects of the Morphatronic Self-Ons. Or any Morphatronic other you can think of. Bring it out. Because all of them are less than 15 attack or less. Now here's one I put in the deck. Release Restraint Wave. Select one face-up equip spell card you control. Destroy an all set spell and trap cards your opponent controls are destroyed. Now the reason why I say only run one is because you're only using 3 equip. So 1. But if you can pull it off, all set, magic, and traps, they're going to be destroyed. So pretty interesting. Because yeah, a lot of, almost the whole entire time when you're playing against your opponent, they're going to have a lot of set cards, most likely. And then Release Restraint Wave, it does not affect you, it affects your opponent. So you're going to be destroying all your opponent's spell and trap cards that are set. Of course, you might have to sacrifice one of your double tool C&Ds, but most of the time you don't. Sometimes it's good to do that because you just have a couple of cards that can save you even if you are destroying it. And then just last but not least, Raigeki, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Magic cards. Okay, we'll go with trap cards. Morphatronic Bind. Morphatronic Bind is a continuous trap card. While you control a face-up Morphatronic monster, all level 4 or higher monsters your opponent controls cannot attack or change their battle positions. Now, okay, most of the time when you're playing against your opponent, they're using what? Okay, think of an example. Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's a level 8 monster and 3000 attack. But with Morphatronic Bind, if you control another one, they cannot attack. So you're just saving yourself from this whole entire time from being killed by that. If you're thinking of Dark Magician, that's a level 7, 25 attack. You're going against fusions. Fusions are levels also. So you're going to be safe for that turn. Now, okay, if you're going against Exceed, you're going against Link. Okay, yeah, they are not a level, so they can still possibly do something. But if you're going against Synchro also, most Synchro monsters are level 4 or higher. Think of any other things. You're going against Draco. Draco monsters, they're level 6 or higher. Monarchs, level 6 or higher. Of course, they'll still have their effects, but going against attacks like that, they're level 4 or higher. You're thinking of Dino, level 4 or higher. And then all you have to have is another Morphatronic on the field, and it's a continuous trap card. And they cannot change their battle position. You're going against Gravekeepers, level 4 or higher monsters, they cannot attack. So think about it. Morphatronic Bind, you're just saving yourself while you can have other plays you can make of maybe saving yourself, or again, yeah, it's fun, so you might not have a way of saving yourself, but at least it's a fun deck to do. So Morphatronic Bind, 2 Stormy Mirror Force, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Quaking Mirror Force, and then the 3 Solemn Strikes. So that's the deck, and then the extra is the 2 Power Tool Dragon. Now, a Power Tool Dragon is once per turn during your main phase, you can select 3 equip spell cards from your deck, have your opponent pick one of them at random. So you're not going to show your opponent. Now basically your double tool C&D is the only one you're going to get. Add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards to your deck. If this card would be destroyed while equipped with an equipped spell, you can send that card to the graveyard instead. And the last card I use is just Black Rose Dragon. They're all level 7s. So Power Tool Dragon is the staple of using Morphatronics, and then just the Black Rose, because yeah, sometimes you have no choice, but you're going to want to blow off the entire field. So, without further ado, here we go with the combos. So let's start off with just using Self-On. You're going to roll a dice. That was 4. You're going to draw the top 4 cards, because it was in attack mode, and then, okay, let's say your 4 cards were Morphatronic Bind, the Borden, Raigeki, in your junk box. Now, Cellphone says it has to summon, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Morphatronic. Basically, you only have one right there, which is Borden. So Borden you would bring out without the summoning condition. You cannot bring the others out because they're not Morphatronic monsters. So, you summon out, special summon the Borden, send the other 4, you're going to shuffle. Now, okay, this is what you have on the field. So, with Borden, it can attack directly. It can attack directly because of Borden's effect. So that's just Cellphone, as simple as that. And Borden, yes, it can attack directly, plus any other Morphatronics that are on the field, with including him. Let's just say, okay, yeah, Scoping, Boomboxing, Strike, Accelerator, Morphatronic Bind. These are your 5 cards, and your draw was the Vidion. That's your 6th draw right there. You drew Vidion. Now, this is what you could do, and this would be my play right here. You're gonna want to set your Morphatronic Bind and Solemn Strike. So, set. So this is what you got. It's still in your hands. Now, okay, I would go Accelerator. So Accelerator, activate. Send one of these back because these are in your hand, and it says send one Morphatronic from your hand. Now basically I would go Vidion. Send it back. Now it says destroy one card on your opponent's field. So that's a good shot right there. And then you're just gonna draw. And let's say your draw was just, let's just say simple, Dark Hole. Now, okay, if you got a good shot to Dark Hole, okay, Dark Hole. Let's say that would happen. Okay, so you did Dark Hole. Maybe you want to go into Scoping. Summon out Scoping. Scoping's effect would go. While it is in attack position, once per turn you can special summon a level 4 Morphatronic from your hand. Special summon. Now, here's the thing. Already you can do a level 7 Synchro. Tuner, level 4 Synchro. Into Power Tool Dragon. Affect the Power Tool Dragon. 1, 2, 3. Pretty much it doesn't matter. Your opponent's just gonna choose it. So, okay. Your double tool C and D. You can activate. Equip it to your Power Tool Dragon. So it's gonna gain 1,000 attack. Now, Power Tool Dragon is not a Morphatronic. So, even if you played your Morphatronic Bind, it does not save Power Tool Dragon. But with the effect of using Solemn Strike, maybe you want to Solemn Strike your opponent. So yeah, you stopped your opponent from doing anything. Okay, so there you go. And then let's just say your draw was a Borden. Summon out the Borden. So Power Tool Dragon, your Borden, your double tool C&Ds on Power Tool Dragon. Now, okay, Morphatronic Bind. Since you have that out and a Borden out. So, there you go. Morphatronic Borden can attack directly, since that's the effect of them. Now, level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack the Morphatronics, but it still can attack your Power Tool Dragon. But hopefully with the attack now not 23, it'll be 33 because of Power Tool C&D. Hopefully you're not dealing with so much of a high monster that can kill Power Tool Dragon. Now, okay. Your draw was Release Restraint Wave. Your opponent has, let's say, 2 set cards. You drew into this. Maybe you would just want to activate. Now here's the thing. You have to give away an equip spell card you control. Now basically right here, this is your backfield, but you gotta give away your double tool C and D. Okay, give it away. You banished, you destroyed all their set, and let's just say their sets were maybe just, yeah, they had their own Solemn Strike face down, they had their Mirror Forces face down, anything you could think of. You just wipe them out. So you still have your Power Tool Dragon you can attack with, and your Borden you can attack with. Because maybe one of their face downs could have been something that would do something to your Power Tool Dragon. So if you just wipe them out, you just wiped out their chance right there of doing anything to your Power Tool Dragon, if that were to be the case. So your Power Tool Dragon, attack. Your Borden, attack. So, not too bad. Now, okay. If the match were to still continue on, Raiden. So you have that. Radion. So let's say Radion you had. Summon out Radion. While in attack position, monster. Morphatronic monsters you control gain 800 attack. So, okay, if you had Radion out and you're Borden out, okay, first off, Borden's effect will let your Morphatronic Radion attack directly. Next thing is, Radion's effect is, you all Morphatronic monsters you control gain 800. So, including itself, that makes it 800 attack. So it's an 18 attacker. Then you're going to give 800 attack more to your Borden, which makes it a 13 attack. And they're going to be able to attack directly because of Borden. So equip the attack. Have your monster attack directly. And then if you have Morphatronic Bind, your opponent with level 4 or higher cannot attack. Well, let's say they wanted to, but they cannot do it. Now, if you had Infernal Reckless Summoning, if you wish to, you can summon out the other two Raiden because it's 15 attack or less, or you can go to your Borden. But look how much monsters you're gonna give to your Morphatronics. Well, you control Morphatronic. So let's just say your other because of Infernal Reckless Summoning, and you had Borden out. 800, 800, 800, 800. So we're talking, okay, a 500 attacker gains 800 because of this Radion, gains 13, gains another 800 because of this Radion. That makes it, let me see, 13 plus, okay, yeah, 21. Then another 800 because of this one. 29 attack your Borden is. And it attacks directly because of Borden. Now look how much attack it's gonna be now, and you're attacking directly. And out of the others also, Radion is gonna gain attack also. And because of Borden, they're gonna be able to attack directly. Now, okay, Infernal Reckless Summoning your Borden. Okay, so let's just say yes, your Radion you still had him, but this time you wanted Infernal Reckless Summon your Borden. So maybe your Borden, but just have your third Borden in defense mode. Reason of that, because you still have your ones you can attack with directly, and then when it is in defense mode, your Morphatronics cannot be destroyed by battle. So sometimes you just might want to go this, if you're going to go Borden. Just have one in defense mode so they cannot be destroyed by battle, and you still have your others you can attack with directly because of Borden. You can do Inferno Reckless Summon on the Videon. The boomboxing, cell phone, scoping. I wouldn't really do that as much though. And then boarding. All of these are 15 attack or less. Morphatronic bind is just a little helper to have your ways of still playing without being killed instantly, shit like that. And then of course when you have these out, hopefully your backfield can help you with Solemn Strikes, the Mirror Forces, the Stormy Mirror Forces. Your Power Tool Dragon helps you. Double Tool C and D increases a Power Tool Dragon or the Morphatronics by 1,000 attack. So even if you have boarding out also, but you equip it to a, I don't know, the boomboxing, okay, it's only 12. But then when it gains attack by Radion, and you equipped it to your power, your double tool C and D to boomboxing, it's gonna get a high attack, and then with boomboxing's effect, it can attack twice. The junk box, yeah, brings one out, but then it's gonna go at the end phase. But sometimes you might have your ways of your scoping junk box into a regular level 4 synchro Power Tool Dragon. So that's how fun this deck can be. Not as powerful, but just fun. And then just right here, Accelerator. You have this out. You need to use Accelerator. Send one Morphatronic card from your hand back. Destroy a card in the field. And draw a card. Now if you have more than one out, more in your hand, go ahead and use them, because it does not say once per turn. It just return one. So if you had your ways of doing more than once, doing it more than once, like if you had 2, go ahead, just do it. Inferno Reckless Summoning just helps you bring them out more quicker, more faster. So that's the way it goes. And then yeah, if you can pull it off, go release Restraint Wave. And I'll use 1. So hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Show you more deck profiles later. This was Morphatronic with the Power Tool Dragon. Peace.